Hello, everyone. This is Mercy with All Mercy. How are you all doing? I'm just excited. We made it to the weekend. Kudos to everyone who hung in there until the weekend. It's been an interesting week and we are all tired, but thank God we made it through the weekend, right? My favorite quote for this week was very easy to pick. Very, very easy to pick. And it says, do not try to belong. Try to become. Do not try to fit in. Try to be you. Do not try to be another version of somebody else. Try to be the best version of yourself. That's what that quote is talking about. How do you start to become yourself? There are some simple steps that can help you become yourself the best way you can to bring out the best version of you. You can start by positive self-affirmation. Positive self-affirmation. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself that you can do it. Tell yourself that you can become who you want to become. Tell yourself that it is possible. I always say, what is your inner dialogue? What is that inner monologue that you go through? We all talk to ourselves sometimes. What are you telling yourself? That is too difficult, you can't do it? Tell yourself you can. Positive self-affirmation. Yes, you can. Above all, you should know yourself. Who are you? What do you want to be? What do you want to become? Start thinking. And sometimes you have to go to your roots. Sometimes you have to dig into your childhood to start looking. Who are you? What pleases you? What are you good at? Have you been somebody else? Have you just been coined by the way you were brought up? Or are you something else? What is that thing inside of you that makes you unique? Who are you? Another thing that you want to also know is to know your strengths and your limitations. Know that you're good at this and you may be bad at the other things. And so focus on those things that you're good at. Focus on your strengths. We all have things that we are good at. We all have things that we suck at. I know my limitations. I know certain things that if I try it, I will fall face down. Not face up, face down, woefully, total defeat. So I don't try it at all. But I know other things that I will excel without even struggling. I know that. So know yourself and focus on your strengths and limitations. Also, you want to stop living in your past. Sometimes we are not proud of our past. Sometimes when we think of our past, we just feel so worthless, so limiting. We are filled with so much guilt. Please reconcile with your past and move forward. Learn what you have learned from your past and live in the present and try to think of how you want your future to be. This is the journey of becoming you. Stop living in your past so much. Don't worry so much about what other people think about you, especially. Sometimes people's opinions of who we are is what people are trying to make us believe we are. That's what they think. And most of the time, they are thinking in that version to fit us in that category where they see us, not where we can be or who we are, but where they see us. So don't worry so much about what people's opinion of you say. Worry about what you know you're capable of. Worry about your inner capability. Worry about your inner possibility of becoming who you are. And above all, be open to change. Some people are just so stoic, so strong that nothing else matters. This is the way I am. I've always been like this. No. Be open to change. The way our brain is, we soak information, we absorb information, we process it. So be open to change. Be flexible when you think you've been the wrong way or you've been going through the wrong path. Process information and think how you can change to become a better or the best version of who you are or who you can be. And in going through that process, you have to be vulnerable. You have to step into that moment of some things that you're not proud of, or of those things that you think, oh, I fall short in this area. You have to be vulnerable. When you can accept your pain, you can move forward. And sometimes, especially with those people closest to you, when they can understand your pain, be vulnerable to say, oh, I did this and I am hurt, or I am not good at this, or I cannot venture in this area. Be vulnerable to say, I have pain in this area. That way you know how to avoid that and move forward in your right direction. Be vulnerable to say, oh, other people can see you in that light of not being Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. Who wants perfection? It's not attainable, right? So be vulnerable enough to say, I am not all round, but I am all round with the best version of me. I am all round. I am my whole being with whatever I want to become. Yeah, I fall short in this area, and so what? Don't put yourself in that mental prison. Move on. I cannot do A, but I can do B, and I can do C very well. Move on. And if others know that A is not for you, there is no problem. Be vulnerable enough to know that you cannot be everything, but you can be you. And in those moments, you have learned to express yourself. Express who you are, express what you are. Sometimes you don't have to express it to the crowd. You express it to yourself. You write it down, you go over it, you read it. I always believe that when you write things down, if you can see it, it sticks in your brain and it processes it even in your subconscious mind. And it takes you places where you want to become, right? Express yourself. Don't be scared. Express yourself. And one thing in this journey of becoming the best version of yourself, one thing in this journey that I have learned and still learning is that you have to get out of your comfort zone. When it is comfort, everything that is so comfortable, sometimes 90% of the time in my own journey, does not come with growth. When you're so comfortable in your path, comfortable comes with relaxation, with okay, I got it. Then you don't give yourself room for growth. Step out of your comfort zone. Dare to surprise yourself. Dare to do the things that you know are not impossible, but your mind keeps telling you it is impossible for you. Dare those things. Step out of your comfort zone. Find your community. Find the people who believe in you. Hang out with those people who will spike you up, who brings the best out of you rather than those who are out to destroy you, who are out to criticize, who are out to judge all the time. Find out those crowd, who is your community, that they can honestly tell you some criticism that you can absorb. Who is your community? Hang out with those kind of people. Do not be scared. Do not be scared. Do not be scared. You give yourself permission to live in this world. Do not be scared to venture out there. Do not be scared to say, this is who I am. Do not be scared to tell yourself it is possible. Do not be scared to become rather than belong. Please, please, choose becoming yourself. Choose become and do not belong. Okay. It's been all Mercy. I'll catch up with you next week again with favorite quotes. And I want to take this special time to thank all our patients, each one of you all, for trusting us with your mind. We appreciate you so, so much. And we are just so humbled to see that we are making these changes and to continuously believing in us. All we can say is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye.